It is time for our video game news. In this segment, we share the best headlines from the week in the gaming industry. And this week in the gaming industry, we have official news on. We haven't talked about VR in a while, but we have a lot of VR news in this particular segment.
Scattered throughout our podcast.
We got some scattered bits. And in this case, it is Valve's new proprietary self-made VR headset called Index. They finally revealed it. They gave us details with what it is, and it is quite a behemoth of a machine. Valve's Index headset is going to ship in June. Most people are going to get it in July, and it has a $1,000 price tag. So in most cases where Oculus and other VR headsets have dropped their price, Valve has kept it high-end price point value. And given what this thing can do, it's relatively warranted. So it's got two RGB LCD displays running 1440 by 1600, which is actually not as good as the Oculus Rift S, which is interesting, but it does run at 120 hertz with an experimental 144 hertz mode. So it runs at a higher screen refresh rate, which I think is going to definitely help out with headaches and crap like that.
Yes.
It's got built-in stereo headphones, so you don't have to put headphones over your ears anymore like you do with HTC Vive. And these are off the ear, so it makes it sound like a more natural space when you're listening to the audio, which is kind of interesting. Yeah.
What are these specs, Brett?
Well, so my favorite thing about this headset is the controllers, because the HTC Vive controllers are like, they're fine, they're okay. But when Oculus brought out their touch controllers, I was like, this is how it's meant to be played. This is great. It detects my thumb movements. It detects my index finger movements. All that stuff is awesome. It detects when I do a fist and clench a fist. But this one has 87 different sensors for detecting finger and hand position, movement speed, and other measurements to translate real-world hand motions in virtual space. So essentially, it can detect all 5 finger movements as you're moving things around. You can do a grip, you can do a punch, you can do a swing, you can do all these different things, and it'll detect that kind of motion inside the game.
So like all the rest of them.
Yeah, which to me is the most exciting piece of this technology.
So it does everything else every other one does.
No, none of them do that. Like, this is the first one that does.
The new Oculus grips do that.
No, not to that level of fidelity.
I
don't think so.
Okay,
you're wrong.
I could be wrong. I'm just saying. I
know.
thought that was what was already being transpired. But at the same time, like I am very excited about this. I'm glad Valve is doing something. Yes, it's a steep price tag, and I'm hoping that here in the near future, they're going to have dedicated games that are hopefully Valve made and can really bring some new content and like exciting content, solid content to the VR space and be like, look, this is what VR is all about.
Yeah, the new controllers with the Oculus still detect just thumb movement, finger movement, and grip, but this detects all 5 fingers, so you can do more precise hand motions and stuff like that with the HTC, or not the HTC, the Valve Index, as they so call it. But yeah, the thing with this is definitely the price tag. It's expensive as shit. A pair of their controllers are $279, so almost as much as like a whole Oculus headset for $399 plus the controllers. All built in one,
or like a normal console.
Yeah, the base stations are $149 a piece, so you get 2 of them by itself. And they did update the base stations, so the base stations have a lot more flexibility in how you maneuver the space. They allow you to have a larger field of view with the 2 stations, which is 400% larger play space than what you could possibly do before.
Right.
And if you add a 3rd base station, it helps to cover any tricky spots in there. And you do a 4th station, you can do a space up to 10 by 10 meters. So there's a lot of flexibility with what you can do with these stations, and basically move around 360 degrees and never have any, weird input lag because the station can't find you. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of exciting. But I still think they should have dropped the price. But other people don't think that because it came out on sale and then it sold out in 30 minutes in the United States. So that happened.
Okay, first, how many did they have available?
That's a good question. We don't know.
Second, it does seem good for VR. That people are still excited to buy stuff like this. I forgot how many were available when the Vive got released, but that was a crazy time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. And it was very exciting to get it for the first time. Try to set it all up and stuff. I'm curious to know if any of these games are going to be made backwards compatible with, or not backwards compatible, but compatible with this headset, because it seems like there's some different tech in here, different technology and stuff like that might need to finagle some stuff, or are you going to have to play these old games that don't work very well, or like aren't going to work very well with like take advantage of all this new technology it has.
That'll be the hard part. Is that a lot of them are going to have to patch it to make it better, but it's all going to use the same Steam platform, so they'll just have to patch the game and make it improve graphics and stuff.
Better do some really awesome. Like they have the chance right now to like make something awesome for their platform to make it stand out from the rest. Because with Oculus being dominant on the games to play, and then PlayStation coming in second, or however you want to say that who's winning what, I just think Vive, they just don't have what they need. You know, it's not good. And they already come out with a new headset, but it's like, where are the games to play for them? There's a handful of games on there, because I went back recently and checked them out, and I wasn't impressed with what I saw. Like Super Hot's still up there. A few of the games that I've had are still up there, but it's just not. I just don't see it.
Well, Valve also came out and said that later this year they are releasing a flagship virtual reality game that will be available for all Steam VR compatible systems. So when you talk flagship Valve, it's either Left 4 Dead, Half-Life, Team Fortress, Dota.
That's it.
So Counter-Strike.
That's it.
So one of those will be an option. I lost my shit a little bit yesterday when I found this article. Game Informer reported that a mysterious Left 4 Dead video appeared on YouTube. And this video that showed up on YouTube was created by a user that is named Cluster Flu 961. And Cluster Flu has absolutely no videos uploaded, and the account was created a day prior to this being published. And it is available in full 4K. It's shot in ultra wide 21:9, like literally full blown ultra wide shot. And the title of it is like 2019-06-11 whatever H.264. It's like it was here's a video that we uploaded just for test or whatever, and it's not done. But this is basically a video showcasing what looks to be a teaser for a zombie game. And the Game Informer assumed that it was a Left 4 Dead video. And then Valve supposedly came out and said, no, this is fake. But I don't think it's fake.
For now, it is.
For now, it's fake.
I mean, the first 8 letters here are 2019. So this year, the 6th month, the 11th day.
Yeah, which is the first day of E3. So
that's
not a coincidence.
Little suspicious, I'm just saying. And I think the coolest part about all of this is that the very last shot is of a hand that's being held up. And so obviously Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
and it has
like every cover of Left 4 Dead has always been the zombie hand that's sticking upward.
Right. And then you have 4 fingers missing a thumb, and then right at the last second, one of the fingers goes away. It says 3, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That is so coincidental. Like, so,
or is it?
This is my thing. This has to be something. Okay, so who the fuck uploads a video, makes a channel, uploads his video, and how does Game Informer know when this guy has no way of getting this out unless he posts it somewhere, which is very possible. Very possible this guy was like, hey, I'm going to post this on Reddit or something and not say anything. Yeah. But it's not mentioned on here where he finds it, right? It's almost like someone told him, hey, go look at this video.
I mean, he definitely searches a lot, so he probably he could have found it easily on Reddit, but where did this
what are the tags?
How quickly? Because it was known pretty fast.
Exactly.
That it was out there.
Exactly.
And it hasn't blown up as far as viewer. I mean, it's got 380,000 views, so it definitely has a shit ton of views.
Wow.
But
last time I checked, it was 28.7K.
Yeah. So it's moving. It's
got it out there.
And everybody in here says that it's fake. It's not real. It's not it or whatever. But I don't know. I really want to believe that this is Left 4 Dead 3. But then when that article came out, that news post a day later after this video launched, they were like, "Hey, flagship VR game from Valve coming out this year."
Yeah.
611. Left 4 Dead is a flagship VR game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think it makes sense. Maybe the people who bought the Index know something we don't. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you want to move some VR headsets, yeah, drop a Steam proper or a Valve proper game, Zombies in VR, and hell yeah, people are going to want to buy that up. I guarantee you. It's been how long since Left 4 Dead's been out? Or how long since Valve actually made something that's interesting?
Well, and that's what Valve's got to do. Like, if they're going to sell a headset that's their own headset, like, they need to have a game that's their game. And their games sell a shit ton.
Yes.
And if you make it in VR, like, that's the only way you can get it. Like, people are going to go out there and buy that thing because they're going to want to play it.
The only way.
That's like a huge way to make a sale for it.
Right.
Right. I did hear, though, that there's a rumor that there might be a Half-Life also. They might be doing a Half-Life, a Left 4 Dead, and then a third IP, all for VR. But I don't know if that Half-Life's not going to be like Half-Life 3, but it might be like a Half-Life experience of some kind.
Right. I'm telling you, like, I've been saying that when the Vive came out. If they want to move some headsets, you put something that's really interesting that people are really excited for, and I guarantee you, people are going to go out, buy a PC for the first time and a headset just to play these games. I guarantee you that.
I don't know, man. That hand, I mean, that is the freaking Left 4 Dead hand.
Yes.
Like, it's it. Unless it's, again, a lot of people have said that it might be Turtle Rock teasing Back 4 Blood, because they are working on Back 4 Blood, which is their spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead.
I would be happy with that too.
So very well could be that as well. But I don't know. It just seems to me that everything's leading to that, because it's a very well done trailer. So
it is.
We'll see what happens. But either way, I'm hyped. Can't wait.
Yes.
E3 is going to be huge.
Yes.
It's going to be exciting, I hope. A lot of stuff coming out. Anyway, so if you want to watch any of these article discussions in video format, you can check out our channel at youtube.com/innergamer and subscribe to get the videos as they launch. Releasing a lot of videos right now, so you definitely want to subscribe to keep up with those. And you'll probably enjoy them. Give us a like, give us a comment, share it with your friends, all that good stuff.
Something for everybody.
Stay tuned for a discussion topic where we are going to talk about Borderlands 3. We have gameplay, everybody. It's here. All right. We'll be right back.